people think being president or vice president in Dark War survival is some kind of power trip. Like, oh wow, you get to control the state, assign buffs, make big decisions. Yeah, no, let me tell you the reality. Being president, it's a routine. Being vice president, it's unpaid labor, and nobody cares how much effort goes into it until the buffs stop. See, the system works like this. The president can assign vice presidents. VPs can give out buffs to players. Stuff like building boosts, troop training speed, all the good stuff. But there's a 1-hour cooldown every time you assign a position. You can't give the same role to another person until at least an hour has passed. Now here's the thing. We don't even have to do this. We could have just kept the buffs for ourselves, or only given them to our own alliance. We could have said, you want a buff? Figure it out. But no, because we're too nice, we set up an actual system. A team of vice presidents who would sacrifice their sleep schedules to make sure buffs were available to everyone. The VP team was made up of people who didn't get paid, didn't get any extra perks, and definitely did not sign up for a full-time job. Let me introduce them. Orph, our overall task VP, the one who actually tries to keep things organized. JC remembers everything, even the buff times I pretend to forget. Cookie, fueling this entire operation with coffee and regret. Ziliuli, somehow always calm no matter how much chaos is happening. Panda refuses to sleep, convinced that time itself is the enemy. Leo keeps saying we'll be fine while we are absolutely not fine. FengWu, our pretty organizer who organized everything, saying it's for people happiness. And me, Alvazirius, the poor fool who thought all of this was a good idea. Now, when we started, we had a schedule. We took turns. Everything was planned. That lasted about 2 days. Then reality hit. Because buffs don't wait. Cooldowns don't care if you're sleeping, working, eating, or just trying to exist. Someone had to log in every hour to keep the cycle going. And since I was the president, I had to manually rotate the VPs on time every single hour to make sure they could do their job. It didn't take long before we all lost our minds. Orph fell asleep mid-rotation, woke up in a panic. JC set 10 alarms, but slept through all of them. Cookie started writing buff schedules on paper like it was a university thesis. Ziliuli, still calm, still fine, possibly a robot. Panda, calling buff rotations, buff sacrifices like we were some kind of ancient ritual. Leo, just smiling through the pain. FengWu, still organize everything like a pro, probably while sleepwalking. And me, watching the cooldown timer at 4 a.m., wondering why I do this to myself. By the second week, we were hallucinating. Orph saw numbers floating in the air. JC started talking in buff schedules instead of actual words. Cookie forgot how normal people sleep. Panda, stop blinking. Leo, still saying we'll be fine. FengWu, already asleep. And me, I blinked, and suddenly it was 5 a.m. And then one night, as I sat there exhausted, waiting for the cooldown to reset, it hit me. Why are we doing this? We don't get anything from this. No rewards, no benefits. We just do it. Because despite the suffering, the lack of sleep, the endless timers, the madness of swapping buffs every hour, we were doing it for everyone. And that's when I knew we were the dumbest people in Dark War's survival. And the best part? Some people still had the audacity to ask, hey, why don't we have buffs 24/7? You know what? You do it. Try waking up every hour just to press a button. Try keeping track of cooldowns while slowly losing your will to live. Orph already stopped arguing. JC just sends a screenshot of the schedule when someone asks. Cookie? Doesn't even respond anymore. Ziluli? Still fine. Still a robot. Panda? 3 more sleepless nights away from turning into an urban legend. Leo? Just done. FengWu? Probably getting ready for the new day. And me? I log out. Maybe I should go play Stardew Valley. Okay. Just kidding. Truth is, we actually love our state. Despite all the exhaustion, the ridiculous schedules, and the fact that we've probably aged 10 years from stress, we genuinely want to help. We don't do this for rewards. We don't do it for recognition. We do it because we care. Because we want everyone to grow, to get stronger, to enjoy the game. Well, almost everyone. Except for that one guy trying to ruin things. Yeah, you know who you are. Anyway, buff rotations will resume as scheduled. Alvazarius, signing off.